28th. No. It is 7:14 in the morning. We are starting our dash. We got our first order. Alright, we're going to take this. $19.25 for 12.4 miles. 2 pickups at Panera. Let's go do this. Our goal today is we're going to see if we can make $500 in 24 hours. Not working 24 hours straight because I'm old and that's just crazy. But we're doing 12 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow. So let's see if we can go do this. My AR right now is at 58. I do have shopping orders. I do have UberEats on too. So let's go make some money. I was going to do earn by time, but earn by time sucks and I don't have the patience for it. So we're basically taking in the mornings and afternoon, we're going to do $1 a mile. Dinner shift, we might get a little more picky, but we're working 7:17 is my first order. I'm picking it up at 7:27, so 7:30 is 7:30. Let's go. We're here. Go see if these are right. One order has 7 items. Holy shit. Alright, that was only a couple minute wait. First one is 13 minutes, 5.9 miles. We're headed to Townsend. All kinds of deer in that backyard. Aw, they're so pretty. Anyway, 7 minutes, 3.6 miles to the next one. This one says, front door, please, red trailer, white house, not the brick house. Please knock just so you know I'm here. Thank you, Dasher. Alright, that's all dropped off. I'll post what I made because I can't see it right now. There's no service in this area. So, yeah, I'll post what I made. Alright, we got our next order, $19.44 for 12 miles. Picking up 3 items, shopping for 3 items at Acme. Where are the items? We're 6.9 miles away. Oh, someone's not feeling good. Let's go get it. Alright, that's all shopped for. 12 minutes, 5.1 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. I'll post what I made. It was an $18.44 base pay. 1 to 3 on DoorDash. I took this order Metro because of the fact that I know it's not that many miles. The miles are wrong. Who gets a shepherd's pie at 8 o'clock in the morning? That's all they ordered. That was right as soon as I got in here. 21 minutes, 12 miles to the drop off. It's not 12 miles. It's about 10. Let's go. What the hell is that? Looks like a... I'm not even gonna say what it looks like. That's all dropped off. I'll post what I made. 1 to 3. I love these pink trees. I want some. Alright, we're not even in Delaware yet. We're still in Maryland. We got our next order, $8 for 6.4 miles. Let's go. No thank you, DoorDash. I don't want a add-on for $4.75 for 9 miles. Let's go get this for fun me. Okay. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. 9 minutes, 2.7 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. $4 base pay, $4 tip. 1 to 2. Alright, we got our next order. Aldi's and Food Lion. We're picking up 4 items at Aldi's and 1 item at Food Lion. $11.25 going 5.8 miles. Let's go do it. Alright, that's all shopped for. Let's go to Food Lion for bamboo skewers. They didn't have her Eggland's best wraps that she wanted, so oh well. And didn't answer her phone and didn't answer my messages. I waited a little bit to see if she wanted a substitute. Alright, let's head over to Food Lion. Alright, we got another order, $16.50 for 2.8 miles. Picking up 8 items at Food Lion. Let's go shopping. Alright, that's all shopped for. First one is going to Texas Roadhouse. I guess they ran out of mustard powder. Let's go do it. Alright, that one's all dropped off. It was a $4.50 base pay, $12 tip. Next one is 7 minutes, 2.6 miles. For a couple minutes to get to the door. She couldn't disconnect from Bluetooth, so it's all good. Let's go drop off the bamboo skewers. Alright, that's all dropped off. The Texas Roadhouse lady added $5 to my tip. Woohoo! Anyway, 7 minutes, 3.3 miles to the next drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. I'll post what I made on there. It didn't come through. 3 to 11 estimate wait time. Let's go back to the zone. Before 11 a.m. and I'm already at $98. Not bad. I'll take it. It's better than the days I have been having. We got our next order. It's not a great stack, but whatever. Manhattan Bagel and Bob Evans, $6.50 for 3 miles. I think it was 3.9, 6 for 4, something like that. I don't know. Let's go do it. It's picked up. Let's go head over to Bob Evans. Hopefully this one's ready too. It's only a mini sampler. Get off your damn phone if you're gonna walk in the middle of the damn street. Everybody picked up. The first one's going to Sherwin-Williams. 3 minutes, 0.9 miles. That's all. Yeah. That's dropped off. Next one's going to Tractor Supply. 5 minutes, 1.7 miles. So I dropped it off, and the guy told me to put it on the counter, and she was working on paint. I was walking out. She's like, "Thank you so much." Today's gonna be a good day. I'm in a good mood, so. Alright, let's go drop this other one off. Alright, that's all dropped off. That was a $2 base pay, $4.50 tip, and a $0 tip. This one is an $8.50 for 4.2 miles. Picking up a pizza at Luna's, and then 2 items at Walgreens. Let's go do it. Alright, I unassigned that order. Yeah, not doing that. It's still 7-minute wait, and it's not worth my time. Especially where it's going and everything else. We're going to Walgreens. This one's only picking up gauze pads and petroleum jelly, so it's all good. That took entirely too long. 4 minutes, 1 mile. DoorDash is now telling you to make sure the receipt's in the bag for certain items, like for Walgreens and CVS and stuff. So make sure you double check. I'm going to tell you what that was. This is what I made. We got our next order. Chick-fil-A, $13.25 going 8 miles. Let's do it. 17 minutes, 7.3 miles to drop off. DoorDash asking me, am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I just did a shop for $3. No, I'm not okay. Alright, that's all dropped off. $3.75 base pay, $9.50 tip. Thank you. 1 to 2. Alright, we have our next order, 1254, 4.9 miles. Picking up 11 items at Giant. Let's go do it. Alright, let's go do this. 7 items. It's all shopped for 6 minutes, 1.3 miles. Alright, that's all dropped off. $7.50 base pay, $5 tip. 1 to 3. Alright, we got our next order, 16 for 7.2 miles. Picking up how many items? 9 items at Food Lion and then Panera. Let's go. At Food Lion, we're picking 5 pounds of lamb beef and then 4 keto ice creams. Okay. Wondering how long it would take her to realize her trunk was open. That's all shopped for. Guy had to go in the back to get the lamb. Let's go to Panera. It's right here. That's all picked up. Let's go across the street. This is the Panera's going to Brilliant Little Mines. That's all dropped off. 9 minutes, 3.2 miles for lamb chop. That's all dropped off. $7 base pay, $5 tip, and a $4 tip. Thank you. 1 to 2. Alright, we got our next order. Wawa, $6 for 2 miles. Let's go over there. Some of these orders are just trash, trash, trash. That's all picked up. 8 minutes, 1.7 miles. Alright, that's all dropped off. $2 base pay, $4 tip. 1 to 5. Are we slowing down? We've been non-stop since we left this morning. Alright, we got our next order. $8.50 for 3 miles. Picking up a few items at Walgreens. Let's go. Jeez. Oh, we're picking up our 4 Red Bulls and AA batteries. Okay. Alright, that's all shopped for. 7 minutes, 2.7 miles to the drop off. That was the easiest shop ever. Took me 2 minutes. Alright, that's all dropped off. $4 base pay, $4.50 tip. 2 to 7. Alright, we got our next order. 1075 going 9.3 miles. Picking up at Jersey Mike's. Let's go. Alright, that's all picked up. 15 minutes, 6.6 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. $5.75 base pay, $5 tip. Thank you. I don't know why you're honking. 1 to 2. Alright, we got our next order. Chili's, 7 for 5.2. Let's go. Alright, that's all picked up. 12 minutes, 2.7 miles to the drop off. And Uber has jokes. Doesn't realize I don't do Sprouts. I don't like Sprouts. I don't shop at Sprouts. Well, yeah. I'm not shopping for people on Sprouts. 38 items especially. 1 or 2, maybe. 38, no. Let's go drop this off. Alright, that's all dropped off. $2 base pay, $5 tip. 1 to 3. And it's starting to rain. Time for 11 miles, but we're 5 miles away from it. So let's go. We haven't done a decent Walgreens pharmacy order in a while. Why not? Alright, that's all picked up. 10 minutes, 5.7 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. I'll post what I made. 1 to 4. Alright, we got our next order. 11 something for 6 miles. We are 5.5 miles away. Let's go to Taco Bell. Oh shit, we're definitely adding this one to it. Let's go. Alright, that's picked up. Let's go to Walgreens for the pharmacy order. Alright, that's picked up. 2 minutes, 0.4 miles to the drop off for the Taco Bell. That's all dropped off. 11 minutes, 5.1 miles to the next drop off. Guy across the street, man, he's doing good. Flipping around and everything else. See if I can get him flipping again. I think he lost it. Actually doing really good. That's all dropped off. I'll paste what I made. 1 to 5 on DoorDash. Alright, looks like we're going to keep on going. 1275. It's 11 miles. Kiku. Let's go. $8 for 20 miles. Let me think about that. Nah. This is ridiculous. You can't find a freaking parking spot. I had to park down the road. What? What is this? 10:07 for 13.4 miles? No, thank you. Alright, let's go get this. Alright, that's all picked up. 19 minutes, 7.9 miles to the drop off. Go! That's all dropped off. $4.75 base pay. $8 tip. 1 to 3. Alright, got gas, so we're good. We got our next order. It's right across the street. CBS, 9 items, $9. Whatever. Let's go do it. It's all candy. Alright, that's shots for 2 minutes, 0.6 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. $4.25 base pay, $2.50 peak pay, and $2.50 tip. 1 to 5. And customer added $1. Thank you. Alright, we got our next order. 15:01 for 7 miles. Picking up at Barbecues. Let's go do it. Let's go grab this. Alright, that's all picked up finally. 16 minutes, 6.4 miles to the drop off. There is tons of people in there. They're like, it's a long way, it's a long way. I'm just in there. I'm like, okay. Didn't take that long. It took like 10 minutes. Still. Alright, that's all dropped off. I'll paste what I made. Alright, we got our next order at Walgreens. $8. Picking up 3 items. Just the Sharpie, Pringles, and the Cadbury Easter egg. Let's go. 4 miles. Alright, that's picked up. We're dirty stacking. I didn't screenshot it. It's $10 picking up at Young's Barbecue across the street for a couple miles.
Then turn left on Dickerson Boulevard.
Yeah, let's go pick this one up too. Alright, that's all picked up. Ready when I got there. Perfect. And it's going in the same area, same direction. So 7 minutes, 2.2 miles to drop off the DoorDash. Let's go drop off the DoorDash. Alright, that's all dropped off. $5 base pay, $3 tip. The next one is 4 minutes, 1.9 miles. Let's go. That's all dropped off. I'll paste what I made. I think I'm going to call it. It's a 2 to 10 estimate wait time, and yeah. So on DoorDash, we were out for 12 hours and 7 minutes. We did 20 deliveries. We made $174.50. And on Uber, we're still waiting on some tips. We're up to $97.92 right now. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.